Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hill, sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue, morning fields of amber gray, weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left in sight, on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met. The ragged men in ragged clothes, silver thorn and bloody rose, lie soft and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Lovely, beautiful. Come over, Mark, please. Mark, Kristian, always a delight to have him on here, mate. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
That is just a beautiful reading of that.
Oh, thank you. It's a great song.
Don McLean, I'm
yeah,
right.
yeah. He wrote such beautiful lyrics. And I loved Van Gogh as a kid when I was at school, and
I thought it was based on Vincent. No? Well, after all these years.
I love the way, actually, though, when he wrote those lyrics, how it's so wordy. I was terrified I was going to forget the damn things, but it's so wordy, and the descriptions that he gets of the work of Van Gogh is just so.
Did you have just
beautiful.
one line there, just in case you?
Yes, I had several of them.
Can I see that card? Because if ever you give up show business, you can become an optometrist. I mean, that is the smallest writing in the world.
Yeah, well, I couldn't see it anyway, so
just one line, shadow, or one word, shadow.
So I'd remember the damn thing.
Well, it was beautifully done.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Pageant, because, as I mentioned before, everyone who goes along to see it, Matthew, my son, went to see it and thought it was just a great night. Are you enjoying it?
I'm having a great time. It's tiring. I mean, I've got no idea how you do 8 shows a week and this, because I'm absolutely exhausted by the end of doing, you know, 8 shows of Pageant.
But what else are you doing in your life? That's what I need to ask.
Not a lot. Sleeping and eating, and that's about all I've got time for.
2 out of 3 is not too bad.
Well, yeah, true. But it's a fabulous show. The thing that I love the most about it is that people often, you know, they come in to see the show, and you can see them, they sort of start the show and they're thinking, what's this going to be about? I think some people are under the impression that it's going to be like a drag show, like a Lay Girls or something, and of course it's not that at all. It is men dressed as women, but they're portraying women as opposed to portraying drag queens. And you see people, you know, very strangely looking for the first 5 minutes. By the end of the show, people are walking out with tears running down their eyes from laughing so hard. And even as tired as you get, and you would know this too from Beauty, when you see those sorts of expressions on people's face, you forget all about it, because it's so wonderful to see people having such a good time.
Right.
You know?
You play Frankie Cavalier,
who is a rather tragic, awful, revolting compere.
But it's a good fun night, and it's open season, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I think we'll be... look, who knows how long we'll be at Paddington. I know we'll be there for a little bit longer. Bookings are open, I believe, this week into April, and Harry's opening up a little bit at a time. The reaction we've gained from people so far has been enormous, so we could be in Sydney for a while, but I know that Harry's plans are to tour it.
He wants it's cabaret setting, have a few drinks and
it's fab. There isn't anything else like it in Sydney. Actually, Melbourne has a lot of cabaret stuff, but Sydney doesn't. This is a new thing for Sydney, and people are loving it. They've spent $3.5 million renovating the Paddington Town Hall, and they've made it... Oh, it's a great place, and you sit and have a drink and watch the show, and, you know, there's nothing deep about the show. There's no... I think some people sort of, you know, when they came in, I think they were looking for some hidden, you know, comment on transvestism or something, which doesn't exist. It's just a fun, stupid, silly show that people enjoy, so it's a good night out.
And were you about to say that Harry's asked you to tour it too, which...
Not as yet, but
I think he will
be terribly available.
I can tell you something publicly now. I was talking to Harry on the phone, I guess, 2 days before it opened. And if Harry Miller said about me what he said about you, I would be thrilled.
Oh, that's very nice.
And I mean that. He's just absolutely knocked out by what you've done for the production. And deservedly so, because, well, I mean, deservedly so that he said those things, because I believe you're fabulous in it. Continued success. Paddington Town Hall. What nights do you work?
We do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 2 shows each night, 6 p.m. and 9 p.m, and a Sunday evening show at 6 p.m.
Terrific. Please thank Mark Kristian. Great to see him here.
Good to see you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Give my love to all the guys, particularly Grant Whitfield.
Grant Whitfield, I will do.
He is the most beautiful in the show.